All right, guys, we're going to be talking about cars. We live in Costa Rica. Cars, cars, cars. We're going to get to it in about 45 seconds. Guys, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostaricanow.com. If you haven't subscribed, please do. YouTube's hard, hard. If you want to show some love for 16 years of information about living and traveling in Costa Rica, link in the description. Fun way to donate. Buy me a coffee. You guys know I love coffee, so, it's fun, and I appreciate it. But we're up at the relocation retreat. So if Costa Rica is on your radar and you're thinking you might want to live in Costa Rica, this 6-day event might be for you because you know what? We don't care if you move here. But we want to give you information so you can make a great decision. And I think at the end of the 6-7 days, it's like, hey, is Costa Rica right? Or it's, honey, we're going to Belize. Ali talks here. We've talked to her before. She finds your used car for you. And we're going to talk a little bit about why that's important, why you don't want to start off, let's say, wrong with the wrong car. Yeah, that's it. Ali, thanks. Let's do it. And I did want to, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to jump in. This last year, Ali, I have seen so many Chinese cars. What is that? I'm seriously, and they're weird names. Like head.
Build your dream, BYD.
What
build
is
your
that?
Dream.
So what is now? I know Costa Rica's always kind of, the Chinese built a stadium.
Yeah, they got it in
the
here.
Police cars. I mean, they got a thing.
Yeah.
All the Asians get the little quickie marks with the tax free.
Yeah, we do.
But what's up with the cars? Because it wasn't like that 3 years ago.
They're surely aesthetically pleasing.
They all look like RAV4s.
Well, but have you seen them from the inside?
No, actually.
Oh my goodness. They're just like, they're like that luxury home look, that modern. They've got the big screen. They've got really nice leather seats. It's just so.
So it is quality. It's not, or is it more like a trailer?
Well,
it looks good, but
aesthetically, mechanically is where we don't know, right? I mean, they haven't been around long enough for us to really know. And since I was this big, my mom said, "Don't buy it if it says made in China."
Yeah, we've all heard that.
So it's like, I think there could be a little bit of a parts availability issue with them. We really have to see. I've heard a few stories. I've had a few things happen to me where a simple part should be available. It's not, like a spare key or a tight or pressure sensor, and you got to wait 6 months. What if it's something you really need?
Real, you know what? Let's rewind a little bit because I don't know if I didn't explain this very well. So cars here, guys, is a lot of people, they want to move here. They don't ship their car because it's like 75 import. It's expensive, but cars here are also expensive. Like it can be double the money that you're used to wherever you're from. So when you say, "Oh, Michael, I would love to get a $10,000 car," like you said prior or before, that's like only a $4,000 car, maybe from wherever you're at. And I don't think people understand that.
Yeah. It's a totally different playing field here. How many times do you want to be visiting the mechanic? Weekly, daily? You know what I mean? That's up to you, but I guarantee those inexpensive cars, you're going to be there a lot.
Well, actually, you can bring up another point, the mechanic. I know this is like Costa Rica isn't a Costa Rica thing. Finding a good mechanic.
There's a lot of them.
I swear to God, every car problem you have in La Fortuna is $500. I don't care why you took the car in. It doesn't matter. $500
minimum.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a minute, what? Everything. Nothing's $34. No, I just need that part. Everything is $500.
Well, parts here are really expensive. So labor's cheaper.
Because it's imported?
Everything's imported. So we're paying import tax on everything. The car itself, then the parts you need to repair the car.
So I don't mind paying the $500. I guess what I'm saying is, if you can find a good mechanic, you want to keep him,
right,
or her,
and
wherever.
Let me know if you find them. I'm taking notes on where they're at.
Right.
Seriously, I got to know the good mechanics around this country, and that's probably one of the hardest parts of my job.
Well, let's go over that a couple things because I already know, I don't even sell cars like you do or whatever, and I already know some serious issues that you need to consider because I know people go, "Hey, honey, we need a car. We're going to live here."
Yep.
Well, wait a minute. Where are you living?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What car do you want?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with that. So explain that, because I don't think people understand that.
Most places that expats are moving to in Costa Rica, you need a real 4x4. A real 4x4 that is not an all-wheel drive.
You're just trying to upsell me. Why do I need a 4x4?
Because you do not want to get stuck and be sliding down a mountain in red clay with your life flashing before your eyes.
With the kids in the seat.
You know what I mean? Like, this
I know this. I felt like you took that personal, like, Mike's really giving me some shit right now. Damn.
No, but it's really a safety and a comfort thing too. You want to know that your car's going to get you from point A to point B.
I think the whole, if you don't live here, sometimes you think like maybe we're being dramatic or something, but the rain here is real.
Oh yeah.
Rainy season is real. Land goes from up there to down to here, and it happens.
Yeah.
So, and that's not even half of it. We were talking about in the other video, I haven't had a car for 18 years. So I got a car last year. Uh-huh. It's a Suzuki Vitara.
Uh-huh. A Vitara, not a Grand Vitara.
No, it's not grand anything. Just trust me on this. The air conditioner works great. Yeah. The radio's nice. It's clean. It's fucking fresh. But what a piece of shit engine I fucking got.
I think it's got like a 1.6 liter.
I think it's a negative 0.0. But okay, so for tuna, which tends to be flat,
it works.
That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, good gas mileage.
But the problem was when I went down with my son and D'Angelo, my partner, we went down to the Pacific Coast. We went to places where you live in Uvita. Yeah. And there's the restaurants up here. Yeah. A great Italian restaurant.
Oh, Gusto.
My car
could barely do it.
Struggled. And I got a manual. So I'm like, seriously. And that's the thing.
Hoping you're not going to roll backwards on that.
No, it's that bad. Yeah. So, I don't think people maybe underestimate the kind of engine they need for where they're living.
Right. Yeah, and you got to make sure that it's a car that there's going to be parts available for here. Jeep always sounds like a great idea in Costa Rica. It looks like a beefy car. It should be able to handle the roads. Yeah, wait till you need a computer part. You're going to be waiting until that gets shipped in from the United States.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't think people, even some people go, hey, I want to ship my car down. And it'll be some fucking car that you've never heard, like, dude.
Don't bring your Honda Pilot.
Yes.
Don't bring your Toyota Highlander. Great cars. The soccer moms love them in the United States. Have tons of space. They're all-wheel drive. They can get you through the snow. But here, no parts.
Which is a thing.
And so now you're without your car for 2 months while you ship the part. It goes through customs.
So is that like the top couple things? So where you're living is important on how you get your car. Can you get parts for it is important when you consider a car. What else?
Do you have enough money to even be buying a car, or should you buy an electric bike? You know what I mean? Because seriously, if you don't have enough money to buy an appropriate car, it could be super emotionally and financially draining.
Well, it's funny you bring that up. So I think I mentioned I didn't have a car for years. Now my partner did have a car, so it's not like I didn't have access.
Yeah.
But living in Fortuna, I got a bike, man.
You could go everywhere.
Gym, grocery store, pharmacy, wherever I got to go, I'm on my bike. So I don't even drive my car when I'm in town. Yeah. I only use my car to go to Avita where I can't go up the mountains.
Right.
So I made a super big mistake. We can talk about that later, man. I was so bummed. I was like, I love it, but my car's a piece of shit.
Well, you're how much are you leaving La Fortuna? Because
I know,
maybe it's worth it.
But when you want it, you really want it. And,
I know.
And we hung out in Uvita for like 3 or 4 days. So we were doing a lot of mountainy shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, my car's not going to get
Is yours all-wheel drive or is it just two-wheel drive?
You don't know me. Yeah. It's terrible. Hey, two-wheel drive.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking.
It's because I didn't sell it to you. We'll work on it next time.
Yeah, right. So what's anything else? So I think those are probably two key. Maintenance. Can you get the parts? Does the car fit where you're living?
Do mechanics know how to fix them?
Right.
European cars. I just had a Land Rover. Looks like another great car for where we live. Big, beefy, high off the ground. Took it to a few different mechanics in the Uvita area, and they wouldn't even inspect it because they don't know how to fix it. Oh, it's got to go up to San Jose.
Okay, so that's another question.
European cars.
We kind of did talk about that a little bit. So is a good mechanic or somebody that kind of knows, are they hard to find in general?
I think in general.
I mean, obviously you have them because you work in the field.
Yes, but it's taken me years and years and years to find people I can trust.
Vet, make sure.
Yeah.
That's why you said you give me the name. I'll put it down on my list. So I don't know. I don't know. It seems like that's everywhere in the world. The mechanic, the lawyer, the taxi driver.
Yeah, well, I think there's more regulatory bodies in other parts of the world too. You know what I mean? Like if there's a bad mechanic or there's a mechanic who's doing funny business, who's stealing money and stuff like that, you're going to know. It's going to be up on like Yelp or something. You know, there's here, you know, with that whole thing that they have about not slandering a business. You know about that?
Yep.
So like you better not say, so it's like you can't say anything.
I say we slander. Let's slander some cars. So what are the big names here, and what aren't the big names that other people might think like would be good here? You know,
Honda is a great car, like what everywhere else, but not here. You know, just because it's not a popular car.
You don't even see them.
No,
you don't see them.
Subaru, like so many people are heartbroken about not being able to bring their Subaru here because it would be perfect for the mountains. You know, but parts once again. An issue.
Keep going. This is good. People don't know this.
Yeah, same thing. European cars, Land Rover, BMW, Mercedes, Jeep. Even Lexus. You know, Lexus is Toyota, so you would think, but Lexus parts are very hard to find, whereas Toyota parts are easy. So Jeep, yeah, difficult.
So what about?
So it's really. I mean, the brands that we stick to are very. I mean, selling cars here is boring.
So what?
It's just like the same cars on repeat, and it's a matter for me of finding the best one in the class on the market at the time.
I see a lot of Mitsubishis. I see a lot of RAV4s.
Yeah,
RAV4 seems to be
Toyota and Suzuki are top for me. Suzuki, you know, people coming from North America, Suzuki's not even selling cars there, so they're like Suzuki. And my dad says Suzuki. I thought that thing was dead years ago.
That's a motorcycle.
Yeah, right. But, you know, in South Africa and Australia, here, you know, all through Central and South America, Suzuki is actually a great brand. Mechanics know how to fix them. There's parts availability. They're very reliable.
I looked, I am bagging on my car about the engine, but I did look it up and go, and it's got good marks. It's like reliable, blah, blah, blah. Everything is good.
You just picked the wrong Suzuki.
I did.
So Suzuki Jimny or Suzuki Grand Vitara, better move. Real 4x4. More power.
Yes, mother.
Yeah.
Damn it. You're right. It was kind of an impulse buy because I bought it for my friend. I hope you
got a really good deal.
I bought it for my friend.
Yeah.
So it was Johnny. You guys know Johnny, my medical dental guy. He actually speaks at the relocation retreat. So what I did a year ago, he goes, "Oh, I'm selling my car." And I go, "Oh, I wouldn't mind having one." I asked him, I go, "Dude, we're all like best friends. Do you feel good about selling me your car?"
Yeah.
He said yes, so I bought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he would have said...
But in terms of reliability, I'm sure it's all good.
Oh, no, I'm going to smack him around now because of the whole engine thing, but no. Well,
Johnny, don't watch this one.
I just don't think people understand. They're like, "Oh, Mike, it's fine. Come on, just do downshifting." Dude, it's Ubita.
Yeah.
And a lot of places.
A lot of places.
Passing cars.
I mean, go out to like Nosara. I mean, I've heard the road out to Nosara right now is crazy.
Yeah, passing cars, all that thing. You need a little bit of, you know.
Oh, yeah, passing for sure.
So I have to see, I'm going to pass that truck that's like a half mile in front of me. I have to build up steam, hope nobody's coming.
And just risk your life.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so I don't know if you guys find this kind of stuff interesting, but if Costa Rica's on your radar, the car thing is real. And if you want somebody to help you, right there, I should have paid attention.
We didn't know each other yet.
We didn't, because if we did,
yeah, it would have been different.
Allie, you bet Mike, don't buy it. I don't care if he's your friend. He's selling you a piece of shit engine. All right, Allie, thank you very much. Go to travelcostaricanow.com. Scroll down a little bit. Allie is one of my contacts. Buy a car. It's a little form. It's going to go right to her. Guys, I'm Michael. I'm Travel Costa Rica Now. TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Things are going to pop up. My videos, if you're thinking about living or traveling anywhere, always do your homework and research. And I'm saying if it's Costa Rica, you should probably listen to me and Allie. I should probably listen to Allie probably more.
Everybody should.
I'm so bad. All right, bye.